is one of the points that I try to bring up quite regularly, is to say, if Jesus came and did what Peter did at Pentecost, if Jesus did that at the first part of his ministry, they would have never crucified him. They would have never, none of that. If he had 3,000 followers, there's no way they would have ever gotten him to the cross. Mm-hmm. The fact that he only entrusted himself to a select few, he only gave some that he had pre-chosen, that set apart for apostleship, that he ate with, he dined with, he gave them understanding. In other words, he hung out after the sermon to say, okay, guys, come here, let me explain what I meant by that parable. He didn't do that for everyone. And then you see passages like, God, I thank you that you've revealed these things to babes, but you've hidden them from the wise and learned. Now, DJ, back when I was a Calvinist, I would read that passage and I would think, oh, see, there's Calvinism right there, plain and simple. God revealed it to the elect and he hid it from all the reprobates. See, so obvious. And now I read that and I go, oh, it's completely different. He's revealing it to fishermen, to nobodies, to no names. And he's not revealing it to the high and mighty Pharisees who wear the robes and everybody looks to as the authorities. He's hiding it from them because those are the ones who are going to take him to the cross.
Sure.
And once that light came on in my brain, I go, what have I done? I have misled hundreds of people into believing a false teaching about the character and the goodness of God. He is hiding the truth of his identity from the Pharisees for a time so as to accomplish redemption. And once that hit my brain, once that just sunk through the entire systematic of the tulip, it just brought me to my knees. And I was like, oh my goodness, I have completely misunderstood what was happening in the context. That's why I love what you talk about when you talk about the cultural context, understanding what was being done in that history, in that time of the first century, so as to come to the right interpretation of what Jesus was teaching and what was being accomplished. And I think you do a really good job through this of really unpacking what that means, even through just one single parable. And you obviously could go to many parables of Christ to illustrate that, but to see that through the story of the prodigal, and to really understand his love and his grace.